Hey Diva Nation, today's episode I'm joined by Mrs. Stoutfire. We're at her place, Mr. Zub's Deli and Bar in Akron, Ohio. We're going to try some summer ales that knock our socks off. And Mrs. Stoutfire makes an OJ surprise that will satisfy any guests you have on your deck this summer. Test your knowledge with my beer quiz and so much more. Stay tuned! Warning, what you're about to watch is purely for my own mental well-being. But let's face it, it's some pretty funny stuff. You're about to witness a crazy diva hitting her midlife crisis, and it's all on camera with a little help from her friends. Viewer discretion is not advised. Beer Divas, Beer Divas, Beer Divas, Beer Divas, Beer Divas. Beer Divas, Beer Divas, Beer Divas, Beer Divas, Beer Divas, Beer Divas. Welcome to the Beer Diva Show, where wine is dumb and the craft beer world has taken over the dull American beer scene once and for all. We're here at Zub's Deli and Bar again with my special guest, Mrs. Stoutfire. So we have two dedications today for today's show. The first one on a happy note. It's Mrs. Stoutfire's birthday, belated birthday, but woo woo! Cheers to that. We're just gonna cheers right off the bat. Just pick one.
We're going
just
right
pick
in.
one. Just pick one. I gotta put some on my lips for birthday celebration.
Just another year around the sun.
Another year around the sun and more time to drink some more tasty beverages.
Absolutely.
On a sadder note, though, is we want to dedicate this show to one of your friends that just recently passed away. And here's to you, John.
Here's to you, John. Cheers.
Here, another cheers. So we are going to kick off today's show with, of course, my favorite part of the show, beer reviews. It's beer review time. All right, we are going to start with Belzobron. So Belzobron is an American pale wheat ale. The ABV on this is 5.8%. So right where it should be, not too harsh, just enough to keep things going. So it has some haze to it.
It does.
It's beautiful. Filtered, yeah.
And the logo too is like a sun too, I think.
It is a sun, like a real cool
funky sun. Yep.
If you ever watch CBS on Sunday mornings, they have that real cool sun as their logo, and that kind of reminds me of the Belzobron song. So, if anybody has ever done that,
like foam on top. I even poured these about 20 minutes ago.
How was
the
foam when you did it?
It's got a nice little foam on it, but it's not like taking over. It's just it's proper. It's proper.
And usually for any kind of ale like this, especially a summer ale, it's going to be crisp. It's going to be just a little bit, not too highly carbonated.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's give it a whiff.
Oh, I'm always going.
I know. She goes right in. She just wants to bulk a face in there.
I will smell it later.
Let's smell it later. So I definitely pick up a little bit of hoppiness, but more malty.
I was going to say, I got the malt, almost like a vanilla, but citrus at the same time.
Definitely citrus, almost a lemon.
Yeah, but that malty, vanilla-y.
But definitely malty.
Marries the citrus.
That's right. All right.
Here we go. Oh. I've had this before, so it's
this is my go-to, especially at Winking. If we've got the bells out, I know it's springtime or summertime, And that's what I'm drinking, especially with an orange slice. I love it with a little extra orange.
You'll see an orange slice later when we make the cocktail.
Yeah, we're doing cocktails also today. Of course. You are like the bartending queen.
I'm like not Tom Cruise in Cocktails. What's the old guy's name?
Oh, I don't even remember.
Like the raw
yeah.
egg, and I wouldn't do that unless maybe I had to. But
yeah,
I've had some rough nights.
But you've been around the block a few thousand times.
I've been up and down the bar a few thousand times.
That's right. So I get that crispness, right, that you would expect in any type of summer ale, right?
I do. Okay, so like, and I've said this a million times, I'm not a big IPA person because I don't like bitter. This does have a tiny, tiny little twist of bitter.
I didn't look up the IBUs on it, but I'm assuming it's got to be
it's got to have some
low to moderate.
Yeah.
Because you do get that dry finish at the end, and you still have a little linger of aftertaste.
But I think like the citrus and the orange notes and that maltiness, it kind of just all ties it together. For me, it's smooth. Like it just kind of hits you a little bit and then it goes away.
A little crisp, little hop, and then it goes away and you're like, I kind of want some more of it. This is about as hoppy as Dr. Brewski gets. I mean, truthfully. I'm not going for the IPAs, the doubles, all of that stuff. This, to me, is still pleasurable. I know I can drink multiples of them.
Yeah.
And especially at 5.8%. Definitely a great summertime beer.
I also want to say too, kind of going the dedication to my friend John, who was part of the LGBTQ community. Belz is a huge advocate for the LGBTQ community. I've had events here at Zub's, partnering with them, featuring their beers, and they donate money and have beautiful flags and signs.
Maybe we can
support.
Do a show.
Yeah.
And show our support too.
Yep. They are big supporters of the LGBTQ community.
So if you guys, want to help support, go to your local grocery store or pub and order a Belz.
Cheers.
Cheers. Wonderful. So, this is Stoutfire. Your rating on Belzobron American Pale Wheat is?
I'm going to go with a 9.3.
Woo! 9.3. You got to get it. That's good.
Here comes a helicopter.
Here comes a helicopter. Come on.
My ride is here. Excuse me.
That's right. Excuse me. We'll be back in a few minutes. So my rating for Belzobron American Pale Wheat is, I gotta agree, 9.3. It is amazeballs. I'll tell you, it really is.
It's a great beer.
Seasonal. In Ohio, when I see Belz on the menu, that springtime is coming. I don't care what that stupid groundhog does. I say, it's all against the Belzobron. It doesn't matter what else is going on in the world, it's all about the Belz.
Some of their swag that they have when they come to an event, if you see Belz out at an event, look for the Belzobron chapstick.
Ooh.
It is the best chapstick
ever.
Orangey? It's orangey.
Oh.
It's orange and it has the Belz logo.
Nice.
Selfishly, when we have an event, I get access to the swag first. I grab a big handful.
Can Dr. Brewski put in an order? I just need one. Just need one. That's awesome. That's good. She's got the inside stuff.
Sorry.
Okay, let's cleanse the old palate. Yeah. All right, let's set that. I'm going to put it here so I'm not blowing all over the place. It's always windy. What the hell?
We're in a wind tunnel.
Wind tunnel. Messing up my dew. Is that possible?
Messing it up, or is it helping?
Yeah, it might be. I probably need to comb this thing out. It's a little tight today. It was all wadded up in my little diva bag. You should see my diva bag. It's all silver and
it looks like fancy foil.
Yeah, exactly. It probably costs about as much as that. I got it free with a pair of shoes. All right. So the second beer we're going to try today is Brooklyn's Summer Ale, and it's an English Pale Ale. So in English Pale Ales, you are going to expect a little bit of hops. The English, they like a little bit, but not as much as Americans do. So, you know, this is their take on it. All right, so right away, I mean, it is clear as day.
Very clear.
Now, it is a little darker color. As you can see, it's, you know, kind of golden.
Something flew in mine.
It's probably a feather.
A little Scooby snack.
Just a little extra protein for later. It definitely has a lot of bubbles to it.
Yeah. And again, I poured these.
Were they about the same?
About 20 minutes ago. Yeah.
Wow.
Yours has more bubbles than mine. I want yours.
I haven't tasted it. Do you want to trade?
I'm kidding.
You can have my bubbly one. I'll take the flat, boring one. All right, so smell.
Yeah, you have to remind me what we do first.
We gotta smell first, okay? Smell.
It smells really light.
Smells very light. Not as it's a different type of malt than the other one that we just had. The Belz.
Sweeter. It smells sweeter. Almost
it smells
floral.
Sweeter. Yes.
Are you getting floral?
I'm getting floral. Okay, let's taste. Mmm.
I knew you'd love this one. So smooth. I cheated and had this when we first got it in, and I was like, Dr. Brewski.
She's like, doo, 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 doo. I got a couple good ones, and I said, ooh, I love the Belz, so let's do it for a show with the
I don't
Brooklyn.
know if they change their formula every year for their summer ale or not. I don't know if it's always the same. I'm not sure, but
it's not very crisp. I thought it would be crisp like the Belz was, because I still taste a little bit of the hop, but nothing overpowering.
It's really like not.
I think it's probably lower hop level
for sure
than this, but there's not that crisp, dry finish at all.
No,
I mean, it's pretty smooth going down.
Super smooth. It doesn't leave your tongue dry at all.
No.
After.
Which I would think with the flavor that it had, it would. It does not, and it doesn't even linger. It's almost a sweet linger.
You're like, it's not lingering. I gotta keep
going. Hold on.
I need to keep going.
Mmm. Very, very refreshing.
This is a great. I mean, obviously the name, summer ale. It's
summer
ale. But it is a great summer beer.
Wow, they just nailed that.
Yep. This is a hammock. You know, I like my mowing the lawn beers. This is a hammock beer. This is
you are reclining,
sipping
and reclining.
Just don't topsy-turvy out.
You're gonna spill your beer.
Spill your beer.
Let's not go that. What color is the bottle? Do you even know?
So these are both off draft.
Those are off drafts. Okay.
Yeah. So I
was
don't
just
know.
wondering. Okay.
The colors on the tap handle are like a light blue and a light yellow.
Okay.
So I'm assuming the can's probably looking similar to
Okay.
that.
Cool. Okay. So your rating for Brooklyn's Summer Ale English Pale Ale is?
I'm gonna go 8.9.
8.9. Nice. I gotta think about it. All right, my rating on Brooklyn's Summer Ale English Pale Ale is 9.1. I went up there a little bit more because, like I said, I'm not a hoppy girl. This is a little bit more hoppy, even though I totally love it and get it anytime I'm out. But this one I totally get because I don't like that aftertaste. And it is smooth. It is not too crisp where you're like, hey. And I don't get that cotton mouth feeling.
Yeah.
So I love it. It's great.
It's awesome.
So, you know, both great spring summer beers.
Yep.
I would definitely,
seasonal.
I would definitely recommend.
You can't get them year round.
Okay.
Unless you hoard them in your beer fridge in your garage.
That's
which
right.
I suggest everyone gets.
Yeah, you got that right. I have one at my house. It's in my laundry room, and it's dedicated just to beer and soda.
Beer, soda, and then if I have friends over, I'm shoving like all the food I need in it.
Well, that's right. It's your extra fridge, but it really is dedicated to beverages.
Yep.
All right, next up, beer quiz. It's quiz time, quiz time, quiz time, quiz time. All right, we're back with quiz time. Question number 1. What is the study of beer called? Is it A, brewology? Is it B, zythology? Is it C, merpology?
Mypology?
Kind of. And the answer is B, zythology. So zythos is Greek for beer, and then ology, study of. So zythology is the study of the ingredients that go into the process and how they interact with each other to give you the beer. And what effects do those certain ingredients have on the brewing process.
That's
so
cool.
That's zythology with a Z, not an X.
If I ever get it like a dog, I'm going to name him Zythos.
Zythos.
That'd be pretty sweet.
That is a very strong name.
This is
I
a
like
strong
it.
name.
Zythos, come get me a beer. You mangy mutt. All right, question number 2. What country drinks the most beer per capita? Like per person, per population. Is it A, Germany? Is it B, Nigeria? Is it C, Ireland?
I'm going to go Germany.
Not yet. Or is it D, Czech Republic?
Oh.
What country per capita?
I know some of the oldest breweries are in the Czech Republic. I'm going to go Czech.
And the answer is Czech Republic.
My maiden name is Prochaska, and my grandfather's Czech.
Well, there you go. That's why she likes the brewskis. I'm going double.
Oh, okay.
I can't decide which one I want to drink next. So Czech Republic, they drink 148 liters per person per year.
Is this
So
including
that's
women and children?
Yep, I got, whatever. If you're tall enough to get up on the table, then you're tall enough for a beer. I don't know what the age is. It's either 16 or 18 over there. Most of Europe is 18. So.
Is it?
Yep. As a fact, China drinks the most at 1.5 billion bottles. Billion bottles per year. Well, you figure they've got a billion people.
Are they the most populated, or is India the most populated?
I don't know. I think it's pretty close. Yeah. But you figure, so that's like, one a day for everybody.
I mean, if the water's bad,
yeah, that's
gotta
right.
hydrate somehow.
That's right.
Oh. Rev them up.
Holy crap, I wish. I have too many notes here, damn it.
Who had the shot of bourbon?
God, I know. I need some. Let's go. Okay, question number 3. Until 1970, so close to when, you're still, an 80 girl, 80 something, closer to my age, okay? Until 1970, table beer, which was 3% or less alcohol, was served in which setting? A, school cafeterias. B, libraries. C, the B&O, or D, subways. Until 1970, where did they do table beer?
What was the first one?
School cafeterias.
I'm gonna go with that.
And the answer is, you're right. I couldn't find any other facts on it, but I guess that's what they did.
So when I started at the University of Akron, there was in the student union there was a restaurant called the Chuckery, and they served beer there. I mean, the law obviously had changed at some point from the 3.
Yeah.
You could drink the 3-2 beer if you were 19 or 18 or 19 years old.
Yeah, I don't even
if
remember.
you were born before a certain date.
I was drinking it all, so who knows? Shh.
But you could legally drink under the, like from, I think it was, I can't remember if you had to be 18 or 19, but you could drink the 3-2 beer, the lower alcohol content beer, and they served beer in the student union when I first started college.
Well, apparently school cafeterias until 1970.
Hey, yeah.
Then they thought, I wonder why people weren't learning how to read, or they were going home early, or whatever.
With 3% alcohol, they're fine.
Yeah, that's right, they're fine. All right, next up, beer cocktails. Stay with us. All right, we are back with Mrs. Stoutfire, and we are going to put together a beer cocktail called the OJ Surprise. Walk us through it.
All right, so if you're having brunch with friends, you're having people come over, or you just want to make one of these for yourself on a breezy, beautiful, sunny day, get yourself some Belzobron. It's kind of a light hop, citrusy beer, seasonal. When you see it come out, grab it. It's delicious. So what you're gonna do is get yourself some orange juice, some sparkling wine, and your bells. So what you're gonna wanna do, and it's up to kind of like your flavor profile. Right here, I just have about, I think this is a 6-ounce cup of orange juice. I'm gonna use about half that, so about 3 ounces of orange juice. Now the reason when you wanna put your juice on the bottom is because when you start pouring the fizzy stuff in, it'll automatically kind of stir itself. Then you're going to want to pour in your beer. And see how I'm doing it on the side so it doesn't over foam. If you poured it straight in too fast, it's gonna foam over. You're gonna lose your fizz. And this is about 60% of your cocktail is gonna be beer. Look how pretty that is already.
It's wonderful.
Then you're gonna take your sparkling wine. You could even do, if you wanted to make it lighter, you could even do a club soda. You could do, if you want it to be sweeter, you could use Sprite. And again, you're gonna just top it off with your sparkling beverage of choice. And again, on the side, just like that. And that is your OJ Surprise. Garnished with a little fruit, and you have yourself a beautiful brunch cocktail.
Is this one mine?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I get the big girl cup. All right, we are back, and we are going to try the special cocktail for Mrs. Stoutfire called the OJ Surprise. So first, you've got the orange juice, then you've got your bubbly, and then
the beer,
and then the bubbly.
Yep.
All right. Let's try it. Cheers.
Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday. Cheers, everybody. Oh, baby. So, I am not a wine drinker, right? However, I love me some sparkling wine slash champagne.
Champagne.
I love this cocktail. You get a little bit of the sweetness, but not a lot because you didn't add that whole thing of OJ.
No, it's just a few ounces in the bottom. It's kind of...
And that was brut, so it wasn't like it was an Asti where it was sweet.
Right, I forgot to say that too. Like if you're doing, you know, usually when you're doing a cocktail, when you're mixing like beer or liquor with a sparkling wine, always go brut. It's dry, it's not sweet.
And then you can control how much you get, because
Right.
if you're putting that in, you can't control it. You know? It is what it is.
Yep.
Oh my God, this is amazing.
Cheers.
Thank you so much. Wow, I'm definitely making this one. I've made the michelada, and we're going to actually show that again on the next, because we're doing Cinco de Mayo this week. We're going to replay the michelada, because that is just, whoa,
it's like
so good.
Beer Bloody Mary situation. Tequila's involved. You can garnish it however you like.
Oh my gosh, this
And
is
this
so
too, like
great.
you could garnish with fresh herbs. You could make it I entertain a lot, and so sometimes with these beer cocktails or just cocktails in general, I like to design the recipe to where you can make like a picture of it, so you're not constantly like, do you want a OJ surprise? Do you want an OJ surprise? Do you want an OJ surprise?
Right.
And then you're like making 50 drinks. Your friends don't tip you like bar customers.
Yeah, that's
so you
right.
make a picture.
Less work, right? And then you can enjoy it while everyone else is enjoying it, instead of you know, their stuff is already down and then you're just barely getting yours done. You can enjoy the party. So yeah, this is awesome.
Garnish
Thank
it
you.
with a side of bacon.
Ooh,
Would a
bacon.
piece of bacon look cute on there? Getting hungry.
Wow. Thank you, Miss Stoutfire. That is awesome.
Thank you.
So that's it for the show today. Hit the subscribe and bell notifications so you don't miss any episodes. Remember to go out and enjoy a fine brewski or one of Mrs. Stoutfire's tasty cocktails. And remember, don't worry, be happy!